Let's talk about dreams. This is going to be the first of many, many, many videos that I will put up about dreams because they are such incredible, incredible messengers. And I really wish more people knew about how to work with their dreams. It's something that I teach. It's something that's one of my specialties in my practice. Dreams are amazing in integration work if that's what you're doing, but they're also just messengers for our lives, starting from whenever it is you remember your first dream ever. If you've never had a dream, you can have one tonight. We do all dream every night, you just don't always remember it, right? Remembering dreams can be a little bit of a practice, but it's doable if you set your intention to do it. But let's talk a little bit about why they can be so, so profound. I have had dreams that have literally changed my life. For example, a dream I had where I was approached by a healer who kind of held out her hand like this and had so much energy in her hand that it dragged me toward her. And it was the first time I had a dream in that realm, and it intrigued me and it upset me and it shook me so much that for weeks I was looking for someone to help me understand it. I had been in therapy and analysis for many, many years, learned a lot about dream analysis, but the thing is, working with your own dreams is more challenging than working with someone else's because you're so close to it. It's really hard to step away, separate, see it more objectively in a way. And the other thing is, dreams are always evolving, and so your dreams. And so what used to work to analyze your dreams may not work for the next one because you are always evolving, right? So it's always, dreams are always going to be the leading edge of your own evolution. Think about that. Think about how important that makes them. Dreams are the leading edge of your evolution. They are showing you the version of yourself you are becoming. They are showing you hints and signs and signals and messages about where you're going, what's blocking you potentially. A lot of the dreams are speaking to trauma, speaking to belief systems that don't work for you, that are keeping you from moving towards where your soul is going, where your spirit is going. You are evolving, and your dreams are saying, hey, here are spots where you're a little bit stuck, right? Here are spots you need to work on. Here are spots where you're really stuck, right? I'm not saying it's only little things, right? Sometimes it'll be, you're dreaming of like facing the back wall of a cage, and you're like, damn it, now what, right? Sometimes they're showing you big ways that you're stuck. Anyway, this dream that I had, I couldn't understand myself, even though I'm a dream analyst. I struggled with it because it was pointing. I was at that leading edge of my evolution where I was still unable to see it. And the way this dream changed my life is that it led me to meeting with a shamanic practitioner who is a dream analyst as well. And so you could say this about anything in life. Well, this thing led me to this thing. Does it mean this thing changed my life, the first thing, right? But I speak to this in this way because there was an intention. I knew that the dream was big enough. And I'm, by the way, not telling you the entire dream. I'm just telling you a little portion. But I knew it was big enough that it warranted looking at in a new way that I did not have yet. By the way, the reason I don't share a full dream, and the reason you should be very mindful of sharing your dreams with people, is that they are so deep, the veils are so thin, all of your defenses are down when you're sleeping and you're dreaming. And dreams reveal very, very deep things about you. They reveal your traumas, they reveal your inner conflicts, right? They reveal sometimes your history, right? They're not going to be literal. They're not literally going to, say, oh, you were, I'm not even going to try to imagine what, but they're not literal, but they do reveal a lot. And they reveal things you are not aware necessarily that they're revealing. So if you wake up in the morning and you're like, damn, I had this dream about da da da, and then you go to the, coffee shop and you're waiting in line or something, and you tell the person in line, oh my God, I just had this dream and it feels so good to share because it's such a crazy dream. And this person's like, wow, you are revealing things. And it's not about this person then taking advantage of you. That's not the point. The point isn't your immediate safety or anything like that. The point is you are sharing your energy. And you need to be mindful of who receives your dreams, who receives that energy. You're communicating so much, which is why I shared a little piece. And, I'm not saying don't share your dreams, but share your dreams in spaces where they are going to be held in reverence, where they are going to be seen as messages of your own psyche, messages from spirit, messages from animals that are coming into your dreams to bring you medicine. There is so much, right? You want to have held in reverence when you share a dream. So I have had dreams that have changed my life. That dream led me to a dream analyst where things have unfolded in my dreams in ways I never thought they would. Here's the other piece. When you work on your dreams, they will unfold in ways that they wouldn't necessarily if you don't work on them. Does that make sense? As you work on your dreams, especially as you start seeing the messages, especially as you start seeing the invitations for growth and change, and you start implementing that, you start actually addressing that in your life, the dreams will start to evolve, right? That dream with the healer putting up her hand and dragging me toward herself was the beginning of the evolution of my own hands-on healing ability. That was, I'm going to say 3 years ago that I had that dream. My hands-on healing ability is only now starting to open up fully because I have been tracing it through my dreams and I have been implementing what has been shown to me. It's time. And so, so for hands-on healing, let's say, the dreams will show you a focus on hands, right? Even if you're seeing somebody opening a bottle and you're seeing this, in your dreams, I'm making a motion with my hands, right? And it seems to be, oh, well, bottles, water, you start associating to that. No, that's there too, but a focus on hands tells you that there's something to hands-on healing. So I've had many, many dreams where there would be a focus on hands. And then I started doing a little bit of energy work with my hands. And then the dreams started to continue. So then they became things like more direct. So there was a dream I had fairly recently, a few months ago, where I was actually a little girl and I was flying through the air and I touched somebody's broken leg with 2 fingers like this, and a bone healed underneath my fingers. So that was showing the unfolding of my abilities and capacities, right? But that's because I worked on it, I paid attention to it, and I took the invitations from my dreams to do something with those invitations, right? So there are lots and lots of signs and symbols in dreams that are somewhat universal. They still have your own personal associations and connections, but there are a few, and I'll be going over them in future videos. Things like when you dream about cars, lots of people dream about cars, right? Things like dreaming about being in a building or a house, elevators, right? Food and eating, being on your phone, taking photographs. There's lots of, and I literally named like 6 that are off the top of my head, but there are probably a couple hundred. That's too many. Probably like a dozen, couple dozen. A few dozen. So somewhat universal dream symbols, dream images that can give you hints as to how to get started. Now, just because it's challenging to work on your own dreams doesn't mean you can't, and doesn't mean you won't get a lot out of it. You will get so much out of it if you create the time and space. And the thing is, it takes the recognition of what a big deal they are, what profound messengers of change they are, in order to really take it seriously. So at this point in my life, if I have a dream, I will pull out my phone, and it doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m, I will audio record it, because I know I won't understand the meaning right away. I won't even understand the meaning when I listen back to it necessarily, but I know it will hold a meaning. I can't tell you how many big dreams I had, which is, by the way, a specific term, big with a capital B, big dreams that I had that I was like, this probably doesn't mean much. Seriously, I will still say that to myself, right? But at this point, I record my dreams right away. I make time to write them down at some point during the day after. And I will make time to sit with the images and associate. And I do lots of different other practices that I also teach, how to work with dreams, how to deepen them, how to actually even sometimes change them if you need to, because they are showing a complex or something where you're stuck. So lots and lots to share about dreams. I'm very excited to start these series to show you, hopefully show you how huge they are and how much inner work you can accomplish by working on your dreams. So I will end this here with an invitation. Please let me know what dream symbols you'd like me to speak about. I have lots in mind that I want to start with. But I'm curious if you do watch these videos and you are interested, and I haven't already created bunches and bunches, because maybe you're watching this in the future, which is great. I'm so grateful that you watch these. I'm so grateful to be able to offer these. But let me know, are there dream images that you dream about a lot, right? Are there dream images that you would like to know whether they have universal meanings? One more thought before I let you go. I don't recommend looking up dream images on Google. There are too many. Okay, I'm going to reverse this a little bit. Look them up, but don't believe the first one you read. Read a bunch and then see what resonates. And initially why I said don't look them up is because people do tend to find the first one. They're like, oh, this means, this means this. And then they just kind of take it and they don't work with it deeper. Don't let the external authority tell you what your dream means, right? I'm not the external authority either. I will give you pointers. I will say, here, think about this. And then let it percolate, let it go in. See if it resonates. See if you connect, right? Listen to the authority, right? Listen to a dream analyst, a dream expert, listen to a bunch of different, podcasts or books or whatever else, but then take it in and see how it sits with you. Does it make sense? Can you see how your life lines up with those descriptions? So thank you for watching. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care.